The time is 8:20 in the morning time on this third morning, July 19th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, July 19th, 2018. God, oh, and good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, August 19th, July 19th, 2018. It is 66 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:20 is Trump appeared to be in Helsinki. His Twitter reviews the wreckage. FBI Director Chris Wray says Russia's cyber attacks on the U.S. are very active. Family of KFC's Colorado Senators defends him amid Papa John's racial slur scandal. Matt Zuckerberg clarifies remark about Holocaust deniers followed online fear. Somebody ideals the rest video or her Officer broke no touch law liked it. Trump threatens on tariffs despite widespread opposition. Hawaii volcano tourists may soon see eruption from safe viewed area on land, official said. Sharks attack 2 children, New York official said. Israel passed a controversial law reserving national self-determination for Jews. CBS's Jeff Gore reviews Trump as White House grapples with Putin controversy. Tongue lashing from North Korea's Kim underscore shift in focus on economy. Turkey's state of emergency ends as the country balls new terror laws. I have a no vote for a proposed 46-story tower in Providence. Arizona change plea draws opposition. Auto industry crash foul as Trump moves toward car tariffs. Pound drops below $1.30 as June retail sales fall. China is running out of U.S. imports and tax methods so it can punish the U.S. Amazon's stock market value hits $900 billion and threatens Apple. Look at that stocks now. Up 7.40 at 25.199.29. SP 5 up 6.07 at 2015.62. And Nasdaq down 67 cents at 78.54.44. All right. Look at that. Some local news. House moves to scrub old abortion birth control laws in Massachusetts. Zoo moon lights up Cape Park in Attleboro. Suspect in subway robbery Seacock sentenced to prison. Another man charged in 2016 Woonsocket stabbing death. At 11 a.m. on July 22nd, 1978, John Paul Gallagher was ordained priest in the Catholic Church. At 11 a.m. on July 22nd, 2018, Gallagher will be celebrating his 45th anniversary of his ordination at St. Teresa's Parish in Attleboro, where he currently serves. Man faces drunken driving charges after Mansfield concert. Cleaning person taken to the hospital after chemical exposure in Norfolk. Jupiter has 12 new moons, 79 total in orbit. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin launches spacecraft higher than ever. Blood moon lunar eclipse of the century coming next week. Liver damage, liver cancer, spectral last decade with alcohol and unemployment seen as factors. New blood pressure drugs stock available this week for 27,000 patients. And links seen between ADHD and digital media. Peter Chill News Time. 8:24 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. The best reaction to the comedy letter DeMar was in Spurs raid Raptors trade. Baltimore's trade many shot of Los Angeles Dodgers for 5 prospects and spawns a foot where they were. Peter Chill News Time. 8:24 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit check. Beep beep. Let's study off of the MBTA, where the MBTA subway, commuter rail, and the ferries, they all looking good. Okay. Look at that, highways and byways. 95 southbound side, still between Tech down at 146 in downtown Providence. 146 to the southbound side, so between 15 and Route 95 in the Providence area, 95 at the northbound side, it is so between 37 Work Grade to downtown Providence, 185 westbound side, so between Seacock Grade to East Providence. 146 at Buffett and background, Salem Road and North Smithfield Rhode Island. 130 eastbound side, also at the Newport Stretch and otherwise, Jamestown, Battle Open, Newport Bridges are looking good. Route 4 at the northbound side, also 43 up in East Greenwich. Route 6 on the eastbound side, those are 134 in South Dennis. Route 6 to the westbound side, it's so before the Sagamore Bridge. Board Bridge to the southbound side, those are 28 at the northbound side, those are the border motorway. 495 at the northbound side, so between Route 6 and the Milford Island, the Mass Pike in Westport. 95 at the northbound side, and it's so between South Main Street and Short Island, Route 128 and Kenton. 21 at the northbound side, so between Harrison 118 and Route 128 Kenton. 3 at the northbound side, so between 33 and Hingham and the Great G Split. 120 at the northbound side, so between the Great G Split, RA and the Route 20 Waltham. 7 Expressway at the northbound side, so between the Great G Split, RA and the Mass Pike in Boston. 7 Expressway at the southbound side, so the Dr. Justice Ranch, Mass Pike eastbound side, and it's so between Route 9 and Fairbairn and Monterey and the 7 Expressway, Mass Pike westbound side, so between Logan and Monterey and the Newton Quarter. 7 Expressway at the northbound side, so between the Great G Split, RA and the Mass Pike. 7 Expressway, southbound side, so the Dr. Justice Ranch. 93 Beaufort and downtown Boston backed up. 93 southbound side, so between 45 and 91 at the Executive Bridge and downtown Boston. 93 Beaufort and downtown Boston backed up. 7 Callan tells us looking good. Route 1 and southbound side, so between Route 6 to the river, all the way down to 93 in Charlestown. 120 at the northbound side, so between Route 1 and Peabody or the Route Denvers. 120 at the southbound side, so between Linfield all the way down to Waltham. 120 at the northbound side, so the Lexington Stretch. Route 3 to southbound side, so between 485 Low Island, Route 128 in Burleson. 485 at the southbound side, so between 28 at Andover all the way down to Route 93 in Andover. 485 at the northbound side, it is so low between Route 2 in Boxborough all the way to Route 3A in Lowell. 485 at the southbound side, those are 3 Tewksbury. 485 at the southbound side, so between Route 117 and Bolton all the way to Route 495, 290 out of Barber. 290 eastbound side, so between 146 out of Route 122 in the Worcester Stretch. Peter Children's time, May 27 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar satellite, nope, it is clear as a whistle in the 6-state New England region, and a line of clouds stretching the line from the Canadian Maritimes all the way down off the Carolina coast, bringing some showers and storms down around the southeast and South Carolina coast. Temperature spread around the region, it is in the upper 50s to low to mid 70s around Cape Towns with some 60s front much of the region. It's in the 50s to low to mid 60s around northern wind 41 degree wind from Mount Washington, New Hampshire. $67 degrees the temperature, northern humidity is 70%, 2.57 degrees, barometer 2.05 inches. Rising slowly in winds, northeast is 1 mile an hour. Okay, look at the forecast goes like this. Today, South coming 82 degrees, north about 5 miles coming to the border. But tonight, Patchwork after 2 a.m. west, close coming 52 degrees, that's south wind for Friday, Patchwork over for 80 a.m. west. South coming 85 degrees, and Conway coming southeast wind 5 miles in the afternoon for Friday night. Most of the coast about 55 degrees, and south about 5 miles coming in east for Saturday. Most of the south coming 78 degrees, and east at about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Saturday night. Chance of showers and thunderstorms, the showers like possibly a thunderstorm around midnight, some storms put in heavy rain, Patchwork after 2 a.m. west. Most of the coast about 65 degrees, and chance of 70%. Sunday, showers likely possibly a thunderstorm before 10 a.m. Then chance of showers and thunderstorm between 10 a.m. and noon. Then the chance of showers afternoon and then high about 81 about 70 degrees on Sunday. Chance is 55%. Monday, chance of showers mostly cost about 5 days to do it. Have a good day.